Here's another diet quiz for you, okay? And see how much you know about weight loss. Here's the statement, true or false. If I can control my eating habits enough, I can lose weight and keep it off forever. Is that true or false? Trick question. Technically, yes. If you could find an eating pattern that led to weight loss for you and do that every single day for the next 10, 20, 30, 40, 50 years, you'd stand a pretty good chance of losing weight. But here's why it's losing weight and keeping it off, that is. But here's why that's a trick question. It's a trick because most people can't do that, right? So here's how the pattern goes for me. I don't know if you can relate to this, but start feeling kind of overweight and like, oh, I got to do something about this. So I look and go, okay, I've tried this diet in the past and it kind of worked. Let me see what else is out there. Like, okay, maybe I'll try that, and I'll get all excited. Like, all right, this is the one, and I'll wake up the next morning, and I'll start doing it, and I'll cut this out and cut that out and eat more of that, whatever, and I start losing weight, and it's going down, and it's going down, and it's going down, and it's like, oh, that's great. A week passes, 2 weeks pass. At the 2 week mark, it starts to get a little bit hard, and maybe I kind of slip a little bit. 3 weeks pass, and it's getting really hard. And for me, about 3.5, 4 weeks, something happens. I get a cold, or I go out of town for business, or something in my pattern changes, or I just lose my focus, and boom, I'm off of it again. And I find myself eating the thing that I told myself I wasn't going to eat. I find myself consuming, usually in large quantities, the food that I know leads to problems. Food that I know that leads to me gaining weight, but it's almost like I just can't help it, right? So that's why this question is a trick. Yeah, the behavioral change is important, but what's really, really important is understanding what made that switch flip for me. What's made me really sort of go overboard on eating that food that I've restricted myself from? And the answer is that's how we work, right? So I'm a therapist, and I work with clients all the time with making changes in their life. And what they want to do is they want to quit smoking or quit drinking, or the anxiety symptoms are causing a problem, or the trauma, the symptoms from the trauma from their past are causing a problem. And so we work to sort of fundamentally change those behaviors, but really 90+% of the work we do is changing the other pieces of them that lead to the behavior, changing thoughts, changing, working with emotions, changing, belief systems, changing, working around values and values-based goals, and like all the sort of emotional tools that drive the behavior change. And so that's what the diet industry is missing for the most part, is that we got on a diet, and a diet is rules based and restricted, and you must and you mustn't. And that's not how we work as human beings. There's that person, that coworker or that cousin or somebody that does it, but that's the rule that proves the exception. Most of us, you and me and most of the world, we can't simply maintain behavioral change forever and ever. We have to do the work that leads to the behavioral change. Think of it as sort of getting to the root of the problem, if you will. And that's what we at the Food Mastery Method do. Like, we're working to bring common sense back to the crazy world of dieting. We help our clients look at their lives and themselves and their drivers, their emotions, their thoughts, so that they can understand why they suddenly find themselves sitting in front of an empty box of Oreos, right? How did that happen? We help people understand that. And the insight is not the cure, it's not the solution, but insight is the beginning of the solution. And we help bridge that gap from I don't know anything to I'm stumped to now I see, and now I know what to do about it. So they have the power to eat what they want to eat when they want to eat it, and how much of it. And so that means that they don't have to give up cookies forever. They don't have to give up bread forever. They don't have to give up, whatever it is that the diet told them that they must give up. So we empower people to eat in a way that this serves them in a better way. So that's what we're doing. I hope that makes sense to you. I hope that resonates with you. Thanks for watching. Do a couple things for me if you would. Below the video, there's a subscribe button. If you could hit that, that way you'll get some updates from me. I plan to post a bunch more information on this channel so that we can educate the world. And also click the like button if you would. It just makes me feel better. Seriously, it really does help more people find these videos if you if you click the like button and put comments below, ask questions. What videos would you like to see? What topics would you like me to discuss? I'm happy to talk about anything that's sort of food related, and try to answer questions for everybody. So thanks for checking in. Do those couple things for me, and also check out the link. There's a link in the description that'll take you to a video that's much more robust, that really explains how this whole process works. So check those things out, and thanks for stopping in, and I'll see you in the next video. Take care.